So I'm not sure if it's just because these albums are directly connected by Cygnus, but I always viewed Farewell to Kings and Hemispheres as two sister albums. You know, the last one ends with Cygnus 1, this one starts with Cygnus 2. I just feel like both of them tell this one complete big story, and this might be the shortest video in this series because we have a whopping 4 songs to talk about. Only 4. So, yeah, man, let's just hop right in and see if we can do this in like 5 minutes, all right? So, first up, we have The Trees. Yeah, so Trees is... I think I mentioned this in my Rush ranking if you've seen that. But this is the single where I just don't get how this became as big as it did. I mean, what about this song is just so fantastic that everyone is like, oh, The Trees, it got put in the greatest hits, and it's got just a lot of views and listens. Like, I don't get it, man. Like, anytime I sing along to it, it's silly. It's a silly song, you know? As the maples scream oppression and the oaks just shake their heads, like, what the fuck even is this song? Like, it's fine. As far as a last place song, it's definitely at least like a B tier song, but like, what the fuck? What the hell is it with The Trees? I don't know. It's fine, but definitely not the strongest of Rush's classics, I would say, definitely. Coming up next is actually going to be the Big Mama Jam Cygnus Book 2. Really, this was pretty much at the end of an era. Like, this was the final big slam bang, gigantic Mama Jam of a song. And honestly, I think it's just a bit bloated. Part 1 is just classic Rush stuff that just is really well written and well played and just awesome all around. And then you get to part 2, and this is immediately where we get really annoyed because it part 1 fades out, it ends, and there's a few seconds of silence, and then it just like comes right back in and it plays the exact same stuff. So parts 1 and 2 are the same shit. I don't know why there's a few seconds of silence in between, but whatever, man. And then I think my favorite part of the song is actually in part 5, which, I mean, if you don't know which section is part 5, it's like when it ends on the same 3 chords as Cygnus X1 did, and then it goes clean, and then he's like, I have memories of whatever the hell I say. I really like this section. I think it's pretty cool because it plays like things. It plays sections from Cygnus X1 throughout it, and then he mentions like, I have memories of a thing, because it's like you're remembering the other song. I think it's pretty cool. And it's different. The lyrics definitely stick out. I really hate how the song ends though. Like, I really wish they just cut that last acoustic minute out and just ended it with that big finale. It would have been a lot better. But, whatever. Yeah, it's basically just a bit much, Like, it could have been half the length and probably you get the same picture and story and everything. I just think it's a little too long. But, coming in next, we're going to have our favorite trend so far, Circumstances, where it's just... there it is. Here's Circumstances. It's a pretty good song we wrote. Probably it's not going to be super popular, but it's pretty good. So have a listen. The chorus is kind of catchy. One detail I always loved is how Neil always hits one extra China before each chorus. That's a pretty cool thing. I think that subconsciously inspired me to do a similar thing in one of the songs that my band did. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's solid stuff. But my goodness, these other 3 songs don't have shit on number 1, because holy motherfuck, number 1 is going to be La Villa Strangiato, the single Greatest instrumental song of all time. I will hear no arguments. You are incorrect if you think anything else is even remotely close to this song. I mean, my God, you talk about a showcase. You got all like the normies out here being like, yo, yeah, the YYZ, man, this is pretty good stuff. And I'm like, hell no. How about that La Villa Strangiato, bitch? You know, you got that catchy ass first riff that, and then it goes to the not descending. What's the opposite of descending? Jesus. Upsending. I can't think of the word. I can't think of the... It goes up the guitar instead of down. God damn it. All right? You know the riff I'm talking about. It does that for a little bit. Fucking Neil's just going hi-hat crazy the entire time. And then it just slows down seamlessly into this smooth-ass thing. With the bass goes away, it's just a couple synth notes and that smooth ass beat, and then you get that solo that comes in, starts out super soft, super emotional, and then it just keeps escalating into this big fucking crazy thing where he's shredding the guitar. It's going down, and then it goes to like the probably one of the funnest riffs I ever played in my life, the lead up. Bum 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 boop boop bop boop bop bop, and then it just Neil's like hitting the chinas to lead it up, and then it goes into the variation, and then it breaks off into this tom thing where Geddy and Alex are playing this riff together, and then it just, this whole like middle of the song is just some of the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. And then, you know, you got that, it goes to the one fun riff to the bigger ass fun riff with the not palm muting anymore, and like I said, yeah, the China shit, fucking descending chords in between drum and bass fills, and then it's like he's like shuffling on the ride, and then Geddy's just like shredding the shit out of it, and then he hits the big chords again going down. In between you got like drum fills, and then it goes into another solo which isn't as good, but that's okay. And then he does all that shit again. It brings back the funner riff again, but it slows it down to make it more dramatic. And then it fucking hits a snare, goes right back into that original fucking riff. And then it goes, does that a whole bunch of shit all the time. And then it rides out again until the end of the album where it fucking... La Villa Strangiato is a very good song. And... if I had to decide, if I was going to make an objective, like, top 10 Rush songs ever written, this and Xanadu are definitely the ones that are fighting for 1 and 2. I don't know what I would pick, but holy son of a bitch. It's very good. Anyway, that's going to do it for not only Hemispheres, but the 70s, as... next time, we are moving into the 1980 with a very dramatic shift once again for this band, and it's not going to be the last time we're going to have a dramatic shift. But yeah, man, tune in next time when we talk about temporary lines. Temporary Lines is up next, everyone. I look forward to it.